Hi Lifeway, the peace of the Lord be with you. I just wanted to take this opportunity to address you about a few things that are happening in and around Lifeway at this time. A few weeks ago in the Lifeway news, we mentioned the exciting news that our leadership team have been involved in discussions with Living Water Lutheran Church in Wollongong and Oak Flats about the possibility of merging and becoming another location site for us here at Lifeway. The discussions have been really fruitful with the church council down there. And a few weeks ago, I went down and had meetings with 21 of the members to talk about what it could look like if we joined together. Their mission statement is so similar to ours here at Lifeway, and we believe there could be great merit in joining together to advance the gospel in the Illawarra region. So please keep the Illawarra people and Living Water Lutheran Church in your prayers at this time. They've got some big decisions to make, and we will keep you informed about what is happening down there. We also, as a congregation, if they decide to proceed and look at merging together with us, we will need to have a meeting of all of our Lifeway members to decide whether we also want to bring them on board as part of the Lifeway family of churches. So please keep them in your prayers at this time. The second main item that I wanted to share with you is in relation to our ministry over in Cambodia. At the end of last year, we were so blessed by you as members here who raised nearly $10,000 to support 2 young women to go to university in Phnom Penh from Tang Krang village. Unfortunately, the Lutheran Church of Cambodia did not want the money to go to those 2 girls in Tang Krang village. We have, in the last week, received that money back from them because we said, no, we raised the money for them and we want it to go to these 2 girls. But the Lutheran Church of Cambodia is going through, I guess, a very difficult time at this moment. 2 weeks ago, we received the really bad news that Pastor Vibol, who we've been supporting in Tang Krang village, that many of you know from the 3 mission trips that we've had over there in the last 5 years, Pastor Vibol was relieved of his duties at Tang Krang village. We're still not really sure as to the reasons why, and there doesn't seem to be a lot of transparency about that. Naturally, we're very upset because the ministry that Pastor Vibol has been doing over there has been incredible. And for those of us who have been over there, have witnessed the spread of the gospel in that town and the ministry amongst the villagers there. Pastor Vibol has returned to his home village at this time. He is still committed to doing ministry. We're just talking about what possibilities might exist, but at this stage, our leadership team do not believe it is wise for us to give any more money to the Lutheran Church of Cambodia, given that they don't have the structures in place for accountability, but also for good governance and care for the staff that they have on the ground at this time. We will talk to as many of you as we can who donated money to see whether you would like that money back, because we want to honour the purpose for which you gave that money. One of the suggestions that we have is that if you don't want that money back, we would like to see that we could possibly support Vibol in planting a church in his hometown. The 8 villages around his hometown have something like 8,000 homes in that area, and there are not many churches, and Pastor Vibol would really like to plant a church in that area. So we will talk to you more about that, but please keep Vibol and Sokri in your prayers and their 2 girls. Please also keep Pastor Daniel and his wife and family in your prayers as they also determine where their ministry path lies at this time. We're committed to working with the people of Cambodia. For those of us who have gone over there, part of our hearts are left in there and the ministry and opportunity over there. And so we're just exploring how we can best serve the ministry and support the ministry there at this time. Please pray about that. We're coming up to the end of our financial year here at Lifeway, and we have been amazed by your generosity during this time of COVID-19. We set a very challenging budget at the start of our financial year in October last year of nearly $330,000 from our offering. With only 1 week to go, we're about $8,000 short of that, which is an incredible result given the year that we've had. Please again commit that to prayer and how you might be able to continue to bless the ministry here as we seek to reach out further and further, not only through church planting out at Westside, through our ministry at Newcastle and also in Epping. We are so blessed with what God is doing in these days, and we could not do it without the beautiful people that you are and the generosity you show to the mission and the vision that God has given us here in this place. Thank you again for all that you are doing. You really do blow us away by what you do for the ministry here. I'm about to take 2 weeks holidays, and Pastor Matt in a couple of weeks will also be taking 2 weeks holidays. This is a great opportunity that we have just to be refreshed and be renewed and launch into the second half of this year and gearing up to Christmas. Please keep us in your prayers. We believe God has got so many exciting things in store for us as we head into the latter part of this year. You are a big part of that, an incredible part of that, and we thank God for you. You are a blessing to us as staff. We pray for you, and we honour you for all that you do. Thank you for the privilege that you give us as staff members here to serve you in the mission and ministry of this place. That's all I've got to share with you at this time. When I get back from holidays, I hope to have a few more things to share with you. If you have any questions, please email me at mark.schultz@lifeway.net.au, and I'd be more than happy to share things in more detail with you. When I get back from holidays, I intend to ring those of you who have given money for the Cambodians and to see what you would like to do with that money. Have a great week, everyone. May God continue to inspire, renew you, and send you forth on His purpose to be a people who are living Jesus' love, sharing His hope with all, and growing in grace together.